When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you fucking right. Body look is unpolite.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nakiivory, and welcome to episode 1 of Get Rich or Die Glammin. On today's episode, I will be showing you guys how I get the lash extension effect without the lash extension price. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So I've done my lashes myself a few times. I also tried a few different things of lash extensions. A favorite happens to be Mayhug, which was gifted to me a while ago, and I've tried other clusters, but these are just my favorite because they're the cutest and the fluffiest, and I prefer like a fluffy wispy look, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So as you see, the original one I've used is well loved. Did just get a new one from Amazon. I will be linking it down below in my Amazon storefront, so make sure you guys go ahead and follow my Amazon storefront, and if you want them, just click the link and it'll take you right to them. So anyway, so this is how it came. The first time I got these, they didn't come in a package, a blue box. They just came pretty much like this, wrapped up clear. But it comes pretty much with these lashes. These are 18 to 8, I believe. So here's what the fresh pack looks like. All right, y'all, so this is what they look like out the pack with the package open. I'm gonna try to flip it this way. See how fluffy they are? Like, they're very wispy. Like, I really love these. These cost me about $20, give or take, somewhere around that. But it comes with everything. It comes with the lashes. It comes with the bond and seal for the lashes. And it comes with the remover to take them off when you're ready. And it comes with the lash tweezers. These are the best lash cluster tweezers I've ever used. And I've tried probably about 4 different packs. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, lash clusters are kind of like, can be kind of like intimidating or whatever when you first start. But once you get the hang of them, like, that's it, you take off, baby, like Fast and the Furious, you know what I'm saying? Last summer I was in my lash extension prom, and that's really when I fell in love with them, because I've tried them before, like I said. So I usually like to do like a cat eye on my eye, so I'm pretty much gonna mimic, you know, each on the same eye, and I like to do a little bit at a time, because I do find that when you put the bond on your lashes, like, it might dry over here. You might end up putting more glue on, and the glue can be really sticky, so I'm just showing y'all what I do to prevent it from going anywhere. And I'm probably gonna start with the pack that's already open, just because I like to start with 16 over here. So I think I'm gonna do 16, 16, 14. And I think I'm gonna do 14, 16, 14, 14, 12, 10. I think that's what I do. So just gonna take a little bit of the bond, and here's what the bond brush looks like. It's like a little hold on, y'all. It's like a little mascara brush. Can y'all see that? Yeah. And then the seal part looks like a little Q-tip. Oh no, each pack might look a little different depending on which brand you use, but this one looks like a mascara thing too, if y'all can see that. And then the remover, it's pretty much like this. You just comb it. It's pretty much, the remover is pretty much like this. You just comb it through. It might be like oil based, honestly, I don't know. And here are the tweezers. I like to go ahead and take the ones that I want out to start with, so I don't like be like trying to pull them off as the glue is drying, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my 14 off, and you want to grab them by like the actual band part. Let me show y'all, and make sure you do this with like clean hands. So the band part right here, the straight part, instead of pulling them right here at the top, instead of like pulling them right here from the top, because they will break. And these give like human hair to me. The other ones I am pretty picky about my lash clusters, because I want them to give like lash extension, not like Synthetica, if that makes sense. I mean, if you like the Synthetica look, I mean, that's like personal preference, but I just care for the more fluffy faux mink type of vibe, if that makes sense. So like I said, I'm taking the 14 off, I'm taking a 16 and another 14 to start with. So I'm just gonna take the glue, and if you wanna make sure they really stick, you just wanna put glue on your lash line and on the band, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So I like to put my finger right here as a guide, and I'm gonna look in the mirror because I wanna be careful. So I put a little bit on there. Keep your eye open. I'm gonna dip back in the glue. And I'm gonna take that 14. This is the 14. Yeah. I'm gonna take the 14, put some on the band part here. Take my tweezers, blow it a little bit, and just hold my eye open once again. And you don't want to put them right on the lash line. You kind of want to slide it up a little bit so it doesn't irritate your eye, because this stuff will have your eyes burning. You can kind of just take the edge of this and kind of like make sure it's on there. And that's our first cluster. I like to have like a paper towel beside me to wipe the excess off. All right, I'm back. I got a paper towel. You do want to have like a towel because this glue is like super duper sticky. Next, we're going in with the 16. Take some of that glue. And some people kind of like use hair glue when they do this to make them last even longer, like on top of the bond. But today, this is all I'm doing. Because I ain't trying to blind y'all. And the only hair glue that I have is actually probably expired. Does hair glue expire? I'm not really sure, but yeah. So I got that glue on here. And sometimes I try to like not even hold the lash cluster close to the bottom because of how sticky it gets. Again, hold the eye up and just kind of put it right beside the other one. And sometimes I even use my finger to hold down as I pull off, because sometimes the lash will try to stick to the tweezers. And just kind of press that in. Period. Alright, and wipe the back off too, because you don't want that getting like gunky. Next, we're gonna do another 14, obviously. I think I need to put a little bit more glue on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab a 12 off of here as well. So we're just gonna add more glue. Yeah, I really don't know if I was recording. But anyway, so I just put another 14, so we have 14, 16, 14. I'm about to put a 12mm lash cluster on. I did get a little bit of glue up here. That's why it's good to like actually hold your finger right here as you're putting the lash on to prevent that. But after I put this 12 on, I'm actually gonna take a break and wipe this off before I continue. All right, since I don't know if it was recording, you kind of like do want to let it get like slightly tacky, but not too tacky, because you don't want it to fully dry. Because I will say this glue dries pretty fast. It helps with putting the lash on and not making it just a slight tip to make it just easier for you to put on. But this is the 12. Focus. I'm gonna put that right beside the 14. Afraid to pull your eyelid up, literally. Using your finger to help like make sure it's stuck down when you pull up can help it like stick better. So this is what we're giving right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wipe this off the lid and then we're gonna start on the other side, but we're not done. Alright y'all, so I just used that remover pretty much with the Q-tip to get that off. And I'm gonna show y'all something, this right here where it's kind of like spiky, extra spiky. I did get a little bit of glue right here. So when you're putting these on, just like take your time. They don't take long to do, but take your time to prevent like anything like that happening to y'all's lash clusters, unless that's the look you're going for, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the other side, because sometimes I feel like when I start on this side and I do this, I be like, oh wait, what did I do on this side? And I just want to make sure things are as uniform as possible, if that makes sense. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna put a little bit of glue on this side, and then we're gonna go ahead and start on putting the clusters on. Now I'm sleepy, low-key. Okay, we got some right there on the lash. I'm gonna dip that in there. Up first, of course, is the 14 millimeter. And you can look up like whatever kind of lash thing that you guys want to do. Doll eye, anime eye, cat eye, open eye, real thick volume. You can look up the lash chart on like Pinterest. Like you can look up anything. TikTok, Pinterest, all of the above. But me personally, I like the cat eye because I like to elongate my almond eyes. And you can look up which lash chart is best for your eye shape. So if you don't know your eye shape, you can look that up online as well. All right, we got the glue on the 14. Y'all, I was literally driving somewhere after I got my lashes. Well, after I did my lashes, and my eyes were burning so bad. That's how I knew that I had put the lash on actually like way too close to my actual tear line, because baby, I thought I was going blind, to be honest. And if you ever feel like that after doing your lash clusters, please just rip them off. You can always redo them. I'd rather you be safe than sorry. So this should be tacky enough. We're gonna go ahead and go in. Again, I'm using my fingers right here as a guide. And I'm just gonna stick that on. Hold on, y'all. Using the back of this tweezer to kind of just push it. So yeah, I'm gonna catch up this side to this side off camera, and then I'll be back. All right, y'all, we are now back. This is what we're looking like so far. I do feel like I put this side started a little bit further over than this side, but that is okay because we are not professionals. But we've got so far 14, 16, 14, 12. I think I'm gonna do another 12 and another 10, and I think that might be it. We really could stop right here, but I do like a fuller look. So like I said, we're gonna go in with another 12 on our lash. So let's get our glue ready. I was struggling so hard on this eye, like the 12 did not want to stick, but do not give up. Just be patient and you will dwell in the most positive way. So like y'all know, glue. And I only have so many lashes right here on the corner. That's the crazy thing. So after I do a 12 and a 10, we might layer these a little bit. Yeah, we might just do a 10 right here because I don't really have any more lashes to go, to be honest with y'all. Like, there's nothing right here for me to put any lash glue on. So let's just go ahead and do a 10. I'm gonna put a 10 on the inner corner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and layer for today's video's sake. But on any other normal day when I'm just like going out and about, I would have stopped right here. And the good thing about lash clusters, you don't gotta worry about if when you put your lash strips on, if this lash is in the middle and this lash all the way over there, you don't gotta worry about having a lazy eye. That's another thing I like about lash clusters. So let's put the 10 on, and I might can get an 8 right here, y'all. We'll see, we'll see. And again, like I said, if you're struggling, like, don't give up. Just regroup. And that's another reason I like using my finger, because I feel like it helps like it stay in place more so. And before you seal your lashes, you need to make sure like you're satisfied with the overall look. I think I'm gonna put another 14 probably right here to close that gap. So let's get a 14, or should I put a 12 right here? Maybe I put a 12 right here, y'all. Again, this is a 12. I'm about to put it between the 16 and the 14. So I'm gonna let this get tacky. Press that down. coming off. Should I take it off and add more glue? Yeah, we need more glue. All right, y'all, that did it. I'm liking it. Okay, let's go ahead and put the 10 over here and the 14 in between here, just like this side. All right, y'all, so we got the 10 on each side. We got the 12 on there. I think we're committed to the double layer, so I think we need to go ahead and go all the way across. All right, y'all, I'm pretty much satisfied with the final look, to be honest. So again, what we did was 14, 16, 14, 12, 10, and then we did 12 and 10 on the second layer, and I think I'm satisfied. I was gonna try to put an 8 right here, but I think this is gonna be it for me. I like the natural, like girly, flirty type of look, so I'm satisfied. So we're gonna go ahead and close this up. I'm gonna go ahead and seal my lashes with the seal side of the pen. So we're just gonna take this off. Again, this is what this side looks like. We're just gonna, I think you're just supposed to be, so the other ones have like a thing on it. I'm just gonna, and I'm pretty sure this just dries clear. I'm not too much worried about it being white. Let me open my eyes. It'll be better. Alright, they say like DIY lash clips just should last you like a week, but honestly, someone that like me who likes to like wash their face very thoroughly, I don't really keep mine on for a week. But I guess depending on how much glue you use, to each